Hi, this is TJ from Cabinet Prep, and we're here at the Hendrick saw in the drawer loop. So I'll show you guys how we operate for the day. We're going to work on a pretty big 2-second lean project here. So right now, the current way of doing things, we start down here at the bottom and we find our cut list with the lowest flow number. So we have this big cut list full of all the paperwork, all the sizes and material types that we need to cut for each job. Operators will work their way through this booklet, and when it's done, they'll come back over here, grab the next booklet with the lowest flow number, and continue to cut. So what this does is acts as a push system. We don't currently work in order of what assembly actually needs. We just build the lowest flow and hope there's room down there at the other end, and eventually assembly will use the drawers that we build for them. So we're going to see if we can change how we cut and supply assembly with drawers and hopefully eliminate a whole bunch of this paperwork. And we're going after the number one waste, the mother of all sins. We're going after overproduction on this one. So we'll see you back in the second video. Okay, so we're back with the completion of the 2-second lean project in the drawer loop. So if you remember in the first video before, it's been about a month and a half since the first one, but this was all full of our cut list paperwork. We had about 7 or 8 days worth of cut lists piled up here. And we had on this side boxes with the same amount of flow days worth of labels. We had the dovetail labels up top. We had melamine labels down here. And this computer screen was black. So now what we've done, we had a program written by Peter in IT. And now the jobs will populate on this screen based on what finishing loads into the booth. And when we get to the job that we want to do, we can select whichever job. We have a print label button right here, and the labels come right out at the saw here. So we don't need to have 7 days worth of stock sitting here to be able to cut from. We can search any job that we've previously completed and reprint a label for any box in that job. So we've reduced a lot of paperwork. I don't know how many thousands of pieces of paper a year this will save. We've reduced a lot of overproduction. The drawer bank down at assembly, the inventory is currently down 25%. Which means they, in assembly, are reaping some benefits, less waiting time, less wasted motion looking through that extra inventory. There'll be less defects. Basically, all 8 of our wastes have been reduced by this project. We hope that we can shave another 25% off the inventory in the coming weeks. We're going to be doing some testing on adding delays to the jobs as they pop up on our screen here. So we'll see if we can get it down to 2 rollers in the drawer bank instead of 4. And yeah, that was my 2-second lean for the last month and a half. Thanks.